gonna break. God dog it. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Daniel and you're watching Triple R Farms, and it is Wednesday, March the 16th. And man, we got a ton of rain yesterday. It literally rained all day. Supposed to get some rain about midday today. Then we got another shot of rain coming Friday. So it is going to be a wet week here. But that's okay. We're going to still start chipping away at different projects. Basically, it's going to be a shop work day. But I know we got some... on the seed tender, we got a ladder to fix that's bent at the top. We're going to check the wheel bearings on the seed tender also while we got it in there. I got some local seed varieties coming in today, so we'll unload those. And we'll actually treat another pro box of seed. So we'll have some local seed treated with Invigorate. Let's see, what else? Still trying to figure out the Landau problem with the carriage wheels. That bearing issue, they updated the update kit, didn't work, so we're still trying to hammer away at that. Anyway, it's going to be a lot of little projects in the shop today, but I promise you we'll make it interesting. So let's get this video started. Hey Lucy, hey girl, there you go. That is the ladder that's bent. The wheel bearings all right?
Yeah, good.
All of them are good. I'll kind of give you a heads up on what we did on the hydraulics. I filmed it yesterday, but I just did not have time to, when I was editing, to squeeze it in there. But we had to do our hydraulics a little bit different on our planters this year. The remote number 2 and the remote number 3. Number 2 is going to be running the Delta Force, and the remote number 3 will be running the fan right here. And I'll kind of give you a quick explanation on why we're running it a little bit different this year. So here we go. Golly, my seeds here. All right, local seed has arrived. Now we got to go unload.
I be looking on YouTube for it, man.
All right, thank you. Got Timothy.
That's right.
Timothy Smith on YouTube.
Him and son.
Brought me all my seed. Did an excellent job.
I tell you, Brent said you do a business with him.
All right, we got a bonus. I didn't know we were getting all of our soybean seed in from local, but we got them all right here. We're gonna plant some other varieties of soybeans, but this is pretty much all I'm getting from local as far as soybeans. Looks like a lot, but soybeans are always planted at a higher population. So we're gonna shoot anywhere between 115,000 seed per acre to 120,000 seed per acre. So looks like a lot of bags, but anyway, it'll go out really fast when we start planting. But glad to get them in. Always glad to get seed in, so you know you'll have it here when you're ready to go. There it is. So I don't know if you saw in the video, but we had some corn seed also from local that came on this shipment that Tim brought. So James and Wayne, this will be the last tote that we have to mix, but unfortunately the 1307 came in bags, and that was a variety that I wanted to treat because it did really good on some sandy soils I had last year. I mean, it just blew my mind how good it performed in the deep sand. So I want to treat that 1307 with the Invigorate because we got some really sandy spots down there at Gray Rocks on some fields, and I want to get that 1307 out there with the Invigorate and really watch it and see what it does. So unfortunately they're gonna have to pour the 50 bags into a Pro Box, and then we'll treat it, and then we'll dump it back into another Pro Box to stir it again, and then all our corn seed that I want to treat will be treated, and then we move on to bigger and better stuff.
Yeah, got something to do now.
The Landau, where are we?
Found the parts manual and gave the parts number for the spindle and the bearings and the nut and everything to Jessica. She's going from there.
So it's going to go back with bearings?
I don't know, but he knows what to order. I believe that's good enough.
So back to the hydraulics on the planter. The reason we're doing something a little different on remote 2 and remote 3 is because they're both going to be running an extra motor. They're tied into we tied into the 2 remote and the 3 remote. One of them's going to run the alternator right here that we added from Precision Planting, and then the other one, the Delta Force, I think, is tied into the air compressor. We added a bigger air compressor, so it's hydraulically driven, and it's going to be tied into the Delta Force. So when you turn on your Delta Force, remote number 2, it's going to be running this. Remote 3 will be running your fan, your vacuum fan for your planter, and it'll also be running that alternator. But here's what we had to do in the cab, because we do not want to make a big mistake, because you cannot reverse the flow of that hydraulic fluid or it'll mess up both of those motors. So basically what I had to do is on remote 2, on the flow, on the extend flow, when you pull it back, I've got that as low as it'll go. It's on 0.04. That's the flow of hydraulic fluid. And also on the time, I've got it timed out at 0 seconds. So same thing on remote number 3, SCV. Got the flow on 0.4 if you pull back, and the time on 0. And that's in case somebody gets in here that did not know to do that and they accidentally bumped them backwards. The way I've got it, it should not send any hydraulic fluid back there. to mess up all that. It's just a nice safety feature doing it this way, so in case somebody gets up in here and bumps it, we don't mess up the planter. Because we don't need any hiccups this year. We need to plant as much as we can, as fast as we can. So anyway, that's how we had the hydraulics run. Dad was working on that all day yesterday and got all that plumbed up like he wants it. I got it on video. I just didn't have time to, didn't have enough minutes on the last video to squeeze it in there, but that is what we did. Is it gonna break?
God, dog it. Not good. Plastic. At least the stem didn't break.
So what broke?
The plastic broke off the metal nut. This could be trouble. Let me go get a wire brush. No, I don't want to kiss you.
What we're doing is we're going to get James to do an oil change on this motor. We hadn't done one in a while. This is our 3-inch Honda pump. I usually do a lot of pumping fertilizer with this thing out of our 18-wheeler trailers and stuff, or either pulling out of a KBH wagon, but most of the time, if it's pumping fertilizer, and unfortunately, I say that a lot, don't I? Unfortunately, fertilizer's gotten the best out of a lot of these bolts and screws on this thing. Basically, we've got to get a wire brush, scrub this little bolt right here, and try to get some of that rust off. And trying to get this cover off to get the air filter off, so when Dad goes to town, he's gonna grab an air filter. We'll put a new air filter on here, and then James will drop the oil and put some new oil in it.
Yeah, patience. Have patience.
Are you gonna say something bad because you looked at the camera?
Oh.
You gonna say a bad word?
Want to see if we got another Honda engine that we could rob of that top nut.
All right, so let's get ready to treat some seed. Come on out of there. Last one. Just bump it. All right. All right, when I say go, we're gonna go. 1, 2, 3, go. I got this door pulled out. I got a little measurement. I look down right there. I know how far to pull this out where it'll drain out in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So we got feed coming out. A nozzle right here, if you can see it, is spraying. And it's getting treated right there. And it just flows down into our flow box. Not complicated. But guys, that is going to be it for this video. We ended up having a long meeting with our agronomist after lunch that took up the whole afternoon, going over kind of what we got planned for this year as far as inputs and stuff. What are we going to use and how much. So that's going to wrap it up for us this evening. We did get some rain today. Right around lunch. Wasn't a lot, thank goodness, but we are supposed to get some more rain at the end of the week, so we'll just see where we stand after this weekend, see how wet we are, kind of what we're going to be doing next week. But hopefully we will get some corn in the ground pretty quickly. All we need is some good sunshine like right there, and some dry weather, and we'll be in the field really quick. Lucy, why is Lucy wet? You want to tell them? You want to tell them what you did? Tell them. While we were in the meeting, Lucy kind of let her just roam around. She went and found something that was dead. And I think she pretty much rolled all in it. I don't know what it was, but it smelled horrible. So we had to get the Dawn dish soap out and go ahead and give her a bath before we head home from work, because it was smelling that bad that I didn't even want to bathe her at my house. So I did it at the dad's house. But anyway, so we rinsed the kennel out, rinsed her off. She doesn't smell anymore, so we're good to go on that. But I wish I knew what she got into so I could get rid of it, because I'm afraid she's going to go right back to it. Anyway, Lucy, you going to get back in it? No? I don't think so. Alright guys, that's it. We'll catch y'all on the next one. If you don't mind, give me a thumbs up if you like the video. If you hadn't subscribed, click R. See you on the next one, guys. We're out.